Hey there, YouTube. YTPC. Hope everybody's enjoying their summer so far. For me, in the first May, it's going pretty quick. It just seems like a lot. With the hours at work and everything, just time's flying. And I got a 3-day weekend, so I have like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It just seems like before you know, it's like summer's already over. It's already August now. I got a couple weeks left. Because work for me. Excuse me. Just waking up. Work for me is pretty strenuous during summertime. It's like pretty redundant during the year. I'm a custodian, so it's pretty redundant during the year. Cleaning the classrooms, bathrooms, the whole 9 yards. But it's like a repetitive thing. So then by summertime, you're like, oh, I'm tired of this cleaning. I can't wait for summer work because it's a bit of a change. And I get the house. They know I was a house painter by trade, so they made me the district painter. And you think maybe I should get some maintenance pay for that, but yeah, nah, I ain't having it. But oh yeah, I got a little housekeeping. I'm just smoking an English aromatic that I picked up from my brick and mortar local smoke shop. It's pretty surprisingly, it's pretty good. I don't know what the heck's in it, but it just says English. It's want a big jar, and I just got an ounce or so. Because you never know when you try different blends from your local shop if it's going to be any good or not. But going back to work, yeah, it's pretty redundant during the year, but then summertime, I become a district painter, so I've been busting my butt painting a lot of different projects, and it just seems like time's flying, and you got a couple weeks left, big push. Because then the teachers come back and try to set up their rooms and everything. Like the last week of August, they tend to let them come back and set up their rooms. So by then everything has to really be done. But yeah, just thought I'd come on here and chat, little pipe chats. Hope everybody's summer's doing well. Hard to keep this lit. It was a little wet. Maybe I should let it dry out a little bit. Pretty windy. There we go. So, I haven't been doing much, during the summer. I mean, besides my daughter's birthday party we just had, which we had some fun with that. And as you saw from my last video, or one of my last videos, yeah. And then, yeah, no vacations or anything like that. Not going away this year. But just, just trying to take it easy whenever I can. Other than that, summer reading, I just finished, about a week or so ago, or maybe a little bit longer. I just finished Dr. Sleep. It's the sequel to The Shining by Stephen King. And now you know, if you don't know, there's going to be a movie. And I was a little reluctant to even read it because, basically it's a sequel, and I don't know if it was going to be like a kind of remake thing. But then once I seen the trailer with Ewan McGregor, I was like, maybe I'll give it a go. So I read it, and I thought it was rather enjoyable. It really was. Now I'm interested to see the way the movie is going to portray the novel, which I already have my doubts already. Why? Well, for one, the girl in the story, the reason why she has the Shining, like Danny Torrance, is because they're related. They're like he's her uncle in a way, because her mother is his sister, step sister. Now you're going to be thinking, wait, what? Now, if you know The Shining and you read the novel, or even saw any version of it, Stanley Kubrick's version or the other one, you know that Jack Torrance was an alcoholic and he was married to Wendy Torrance. You're like, wait. So then, yeah, yes, Stephen King went there. So during his teaching days, so spoilers, okay, whatever. Uh, During his teaching days, he had an affair basically, and had a love child. So that's why this little girl has The Shining. So basically, it really goes in this weird tangent to where like there's this caravan of people that are soul suckers or like kind of like vampires in a way, where they kidnap children who have the Shining, and they suck out their souls or torture them and then get the essence from the Shining to live forever. And it's an interesting concept. It was way different. It was like a far in left field. I didn't think like anything like that would have happened, but that's the way the story went. And so, getting to the fact that the movie shows Dan Torrance. If you look at the trailer, sitting with a little black girl. Now, I'm not gonna say anything about race or anything like that, but it just seems like Hollywood just wants to just keep doing this, where they're nowadays like, they can't just leave it the way it is. Novel-wise, I'm going with novel-wise. I'm not talking about race in general, but they just seem, you see from the media and everybody else, and there's plenty of other channels and platforms on YouTube here talking about, how they're taking the, superheroes and they're redoing them to be either black females or, I don't know, or female in general. Or they're going with the whole gender role, gender, race, whatever. Let's remake, Batman to be a female, and not only to be female, but to be a gay female. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but why do we have to go there? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to just storytelling? Whatever happened to just a good movie? I just want to go see a good movie. I don't want to sit there and be thrown in my face that he's gay. Or she's a woman and she's a strong woman. Okay? But you can do it your own movie. I mean, you had Alita, which is a great movie with a strong female character. You don't need to sit there and, okay, let's remake Terminator now and shove it down your throat that this female Terminator is better than Arnold. Okay. And case in point, what I'm getting at is with The Shining, just from the trailer. I mean, it's a very quick trailer. I don't know if they're going to still say that they're brother and sister. Maybe he did have an interracial relationship, and this girl he's still her uncle. I don't know. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're just totally going out of left field in the movie and saying that they're not related, but she's got The Shining and she needs help. And they're going to photobomb from the balloon again. Hey! So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go, but she's a little black girl, and they're supposed to be brother. They're supposed to be related in order for her to have The Shining. Going by the book. That's what the book says. She's a little Italian girl. She was an Italian girl in the book. Blonde hair, blue eyes. But that's not what Hollywood wants to see right now. So, I know I went left field on a tangent with that, but whatever. But like I say, my whole issue is it going to be similar to the novel, which we know half the time they never are. I mean, even Stanley Kubrick's version was not at all to the novel. Stephen King doesn't even like that version. And for me, that's the version I like. It's very strange. I like the novel, but I still like Kubrick's version. I don't know if it's just because it's Jack Nicholson. I don't know. I'm partial. I like that film. And, I mean, there's other people that argue. Like I said, you see a lot of books come out in the film, and they're like nowhere at all what the book is about. It's like maybe a little bit of what the book was about, and a lot of times I get it. They can't really do it per se. There's too much maybe avenues that they're going down, and they have to like twerk it to fit that narrative. Like case in point, Ninth Gate. There's two different stories going there at once, and I don't know if you could have showed that in a film. It would have probably got a little too confusing, but it still was good. I mean, and that's the thing. that's why they changed the name. It's called the Ninth Gate, so because they take basically the book of the book of the Nine Gates, the Kingdom of Shadow, and they went with that part of the story as the main theme. When the book is called Club Dumas, basically, because it has to do with the Three Musketeers, then you had that portion of the adventure going on in the story, and he's like caught up, Lucas Corso's caught up in that, and he's like, doesn't know which way to go, and you got that part of the element in the story, you got the other part of the element, so it's kind of like two things in one, and it sums up at the end. So if you haven't read the book or watched the movie, I suggest it. I highly recommend it. So that was my summer reading so far. I haven't gone out to the library, got anything else to read. That means I just finished that. So I'm back to reading some Lovecraft. Just to fill the time in. So let me know in the comments what you guys have been reading, if you do read. Maybe give me some suggestions. I don't know what I want to really read yet. I mean, that caught my eye, so I read that. Yeah, so other than that, I'll let you guys go. I don't have any more things going on in the works. A couple beer reviews coming up. Stay tuned for those. So, my friends, till we do it again, remember, let's set sail.